Thank you, Maria, Alejandra, for coming back for this third part of the explanation for English 4. So we have the material, which is about the future plans and arrangements. So let me.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time too. So here we have the material, remember, English that works for, activity 1, materials, and the PDF version. Don't forget to look at the pronunciation practice on the interactive version too. And here we have future, talking about future. And the use of will, remember that in English we can express future with different structures, but the most common are will and going to. But remember that we also express future with present, continuous and present simple. Remember that? So here we will look at will to express decisions, voluntary actions, predictions, and promises. Also the uses of like, but this is very simple. This is beginner. Like beginner, because this morning I had a web conference with beginner.
Yes.
And the first activity is about likes and dislikes. Remember, that's very basic. So here we have like, but also would like. So the difference between like and would like, because like is present and would like, it has a sense of future.
In future, yes.
So we also use would like to relate to the future. We have the gerund. This is very important because you will have to do an activity on gerunds for the forum. Vamos a
Yes,
utilizar.
teacher. For me, is confusion because, for example, I like to sleep, but I can say I like sleeping. Yes.
Yes, you can use both. So in the first one, you are using the verb with another verb. You're talking about the action. But in the second one, you're talking about the noun. So that's a gerund. Gerund is a verb that we can use as a noun. So when you say, I like sleeping, you're talking about sleeping as a noun. You understand? When you say, I like to sleep, you're using the verb as an action. Okay, it's a little bit tricky, but it has to do with, how do you say that? The function, what's the name of that? Don't remember. No me acuerdo del nombre. But is the, oh my God. Is the function, if the function, speech, I don't remember. Parts of the speech, that's the name. Partes del discurso. And it is the function a word has in a sentence. So a word, it can be a noun, or a verb can be, is a verb is a verb, and you can use it as a verb and conjugate it in a sentence. But you can use it also as a noun, as an adjective sometimes, like for instance, swimming pool. And when you say swimming pool, it's not swimming. Swimming is not a verb, it's an adjective. It's the same with your examples. I like to sleep, and here this is also referring sleep as a verb, and then I like sleeping. So we'll look at that, gerunds, habits and interests, but this is just vocabulary, and media in the future is also vocabulary. So the main topics for today are the first three. Okay, so will to express
Okay.
decisions, voluntary actions, predictions, and promises. We can use will for a spontaneous decision. I can find, you're, okay. I was showing you this swimming pool. I like to sleep. I like to sleeping because I think you couldn't see it. But here, okay, the first one, we can use will for a spontaneous decision. Something you decide to do now at the same time you're speaking. That's a spontaneous decision. Eso es una decisión espontánea. Es una decisión que yo tomo cuando estoy hablando. So here, are you ready to order, sir? Yes. Okay, yes. He's waiting for his partner, his girlfriend. He's waiting for someone. And he just decided that, okay, yes, I'll have a coffee for now. Él no estaba realmente, él no está listo para ordenar. ¿Sí? No está listo para ordenar, pero este chico llegó y le preguntó, lleva mucho rato ahí. Entonces él dice, ok, me tomaré un café por ahora. Same here. You can use the car today. How are you going to the office? Oh, you're right. I guess I'll take a taxi. And this is a spontaneous decision. Lo había olvidado, todos los días se va en su carro, pero resulta que no puede ir en el carro hoy. Ok, ¿qué haré? Ok, tomaré un taxi. Will. Spontaneous decisions. We can also use it for voluntary actions or offers. Remember that this is also a modal verb. We can use will as a modal verb. Está incluido en los verbos modales. Y recuerden que los verbos modales los usamos para, sobre todo para esto, como cuando nos ofrecemos a hacer algo, cuando ayudamos a alguien, ¿sí? So, this is an old woman, and here a young guy, and he says, okay, I will open the door for you. And that's an offer, a voluntary action. This is a voluntary action and also an offer. The phone is ringing. I'll answer it. She's a guest in the house. No one is around. The phone is ringing. And she says, okay, I'll answer it.
Okay.
Right? Is that okay, Maria?
Yes. Yes.
Simple,
Okay.
you know, it's simple. For predictions, so here we have the fortune teller.
Yes, it's simple when I know the grammar, but when you need use, it's difficult because is that decision is spontaneous is or is going to you understand me?
It's not so difficult because going to is used for arrangements, and that is something you have arranged for a quite a time, you know, like you have it in your agenda, you are going to do that, you have put effort, money, time for doing it. So it's simple when you say, for instance, in our schedule, we are going to have 4 web conferences. The second conference is going to be in 2 weeks, next week on Friday, you know? So
Okay.
that's something that is arranged. But here we're talking and you're an old friend of mine and you said, okay, remember, haven't seen you since a long time. Do you remember my cousin is getting married this weekend? You would like to join us? And I say, okay. So that's a spontaneous decision. I will have to say like, okay, I will join you, you know, like, oh my God, I don't have a gift, I don't have a dress, but okay, I will join. Do
Okay,
you
thank you.
understand, Maria Alejandra?
Yes, yes, thank
It's
you.
not so difficult. So here, for instance, for predictions, we use predictions also for the weather, for sports, for instance, sports programs, and we use will. So the classic one, the fortune teller, okay, you will get married, you will have money, you will have lots of fortune, you will meet a beautiful woman, and etc. We can also make predictions about politics and sports. For promises, we use will for promises. I will brush my teeth before going to bed because the little boy is going to watch TV. So he says to his mom, okay, mom, let me watch TV. I will brush my teeth before going to bed. Or in this case, like, I will call you tomorrow. That's a promise. So remember the structure, very simple, the subject, all the will for all of them, because it's also a modal verb. Then you have the, the auxiliary verb, the main verb, this is the auxiliary, the main verb. I will answer the phone. And as will is an auxiliary, you can put directly the not, and you can also ask with will. Will I? Will you win the game? Will they win the game? Okay, don't forget that we also have contractions, and we'll notice won't. I won't finish this exercise today. She won't wear jeans today. It won't rain today. So this is prediction. I won't finish this exercise today. This is, you know, like a spontaneous decision. She won't wear jeans today. It can be also a prediction, right?
Yes.
Okay. The second part, like plus gerund, uses of like. So remember, we have like, and like in present, we use do, does as an auxiliary. I like, I don't like. She doesn't like. Remember, she likes, I like. So the conjugation of the present simple. We can use like plus gerund, and that's what you were saying, like I like sleeping, and here sleeping is a gerund because it seems like a verb, but it actually is a noun. To talk about things and activities we enjoy doing regularly, such as hobbies and free time activities. What do you do in your free time? Okay, I like going to the gym. I like going to the gym. I like reading comics. I like listening to rock music. We like traveling. I like watching movies. So all of them are nouns, are gerunds. Son gerundios, porque son sustantivos.
Yes, so it's better use like with gerundios to sleep or to watch TV. Yes.
It's more common. It's more
Okay.
common, but you know, like very basic when we are learning English, for instance, in beginner, on beginner level, we use the to learn to help the learning identify that you have to put to between two verbs. Like, because sometimes they say, I like it. I like eat pizza. You know, so it's very basic that form. I like to eat, I like to speak, I like to dance. But yeah, it is more common using the gerund. You know, I like
Okay.
eating, I like dancing, I like listening to music. So here, remember that this is the structure, and this is present. This is present simple. No, remember, like likes. The negative form, don't, doesn't, and you will have to ask with do and does. Different, a little bit different with would like. Would like, it has a meaning about a projection in the future. Would like expresses intentions and things we wish to happen. So that's something I want for my future. And we use would like plus infinity. I would like to buy a car. I would like to have a new job. I would like to live in France. I would like to study English. She would like a new house. They would like a bigger table. No, this is the, I'm sorry, that's the, okay. This is for the second word conference. Because when I said this, and I remember that this would like we use it for an activity we have in activity 2, in learning activity 2. She would like a new house, they would like a bigger table. And this is the structure. Subject would like to get a new smartphone. Subject would not or wouldn't like, verb in infinitive, to live in a small apartment. Here are the contractions. I would like a lie, she would like he lie, she would like he should like, would like, do like, they like. And gerunds. Remember that gerunds are quite common in English. They are formed with the base of a verb plus ing. Although they look like verbs in the present continuous, they have different uses. Aunque parecieran que fuesen como verbos, realmente no lo son. Tienen muchas funciones. You can use it. You can use them as subjects, as nouns, but here we only have objects. As subjects, that means nouns. And we also have the verbs with which we can use the gerunds. Like I love swimming, Mark enjoys singing, the baby dislikes taking, I hate working, Karen doesn't mind taking care. Sophia cannot stand using high heels. I can bear living in such a mess. So here we have some examples, some more examples. And I believe that's all for today, my dear. As subjects working, for instance, look here, as nouns and subjects. Acá es muy claro, ¿no? Acá es súper claro, porque acá los estamos usando como sustantivos y como sujetos al inicio de la oración. Entonces, working makes me hungry. Yo podría decir to work, similar to your last question, similar a la pregunta anterior que hacías. Podría decirlo, pero no es tan común. Working makes me hungry, living in a big city is stressful, smoke is not allowed, not having, in this case, because it's negative, you know, not having a healthy diet is a cause of cancer, drinking tea is relaxing. And then at the end, you have some vocabulary related to hobbies and the contextualization. Any doubt? Maria Alejandra, are you still there?
Yes, teacher, thank you. For topic is very important for me because it's confused in when I talk about a topic, I confuse when use the verb and other word with ing or in infinitive. I have I have to practice. Yes.
Yes, I understand, but you know, like don't pay attention to too much to that, you know, like try to to be easy with that, you know, like because when we see a problem, the problem will get bigger. So if you feel relaxed when you're talking and it doesn't matter if it is with will or going to or with to or with gerund and you use it, that's the way of start, you know, practicing.
Yes.
Because sometimes
Yes.
we're talking too much and we don't need to talk too much when expressing ourselves, you know, of course, because we express our ideas and our ideas are in our minds, so we need to put those ideas in words, because all the time when we talk we're thinking, of course, at the same time, but don't put too much attention to the grammar structure and how to use it, just to the way you feel, you know, when you feel the words, when you feel your ideas is when they come out fluently into words. Do you understand? It's the same in Spanish, ¿no? O
Yes.
sea, cuando estamos en una conversación, si prestamos, era lo que te decía, ¿no? O sea, yo sé que me entendiste, pero para los otros, para quienes tal vez escuchen vean más adelante esto, ¿no? Cuando le pones como mucha atención pues a un problema se vuelve más grande, y si estás colocando mucha atención a la estructura, se nos hace un caos y no podemos poner en palabras lo que queremos decir porque estamos pensando no en cómo nos estamos sintiendo y lo que queremos decir, sino en cómo lo haríamos, ¿sí? ¿Qué pasa? Pasa, por ejemplo, cuando estamos, todo el tiempo estamos pensando. Yo, por ejemplo, acá estoy pensando en cómo explicarte esto para que lo entiendas, ¿sí? Pero, y de alguna forma, pero cuando yo me dejo sentir en la conversación, me dejo sentir en lo que quiero expresar, como que con mayor facilidad salen las palabras que ponerme, o sea, siempre me voy a detener si me quedo pensando en cómo hacerlo.
Y es verdad porque ayer pues estaba, mi compañero de trabajo empezó el nivel 1, entonces le estaba ayudando, ¿no? Y digamos, para hacer una oración, cuáles eran sus expectativas. Entonces, my expectations are improve my English, improve my vocabulary. Por ejemplo, ahí ese verbo de mejorar no tiene el ing, pero luego puedo decir speaking, eh, sí, speaking, o improve my speaking. ¿Sí me entiendes? O sea,
SD, que también lo tenemos es un participio pasado, o sea, yo voy a tener que volver a hacer esta videoconferencia. Em, porque, porque no encontraba no sé, se me perdió la presentación que les tenía, donde les tenía bien explicadito eso. Pero el ED también, como es un participio, y es explicarle lo de los participios, o sea, están los participios pasados, están los participios presentes y están los gerundios. Nosotros llamamos ando endo a los gerundios cuando realmente son participios presentes. Participio presente es un verbo que tiene su forma ing y está funcionando como verbo en una oración. Gerundio es un sustantivo, ¿cierto? Un sustantivo que puede ser sujeto de oración, que puede ser, ahí como nos lo ponía el material objeto, pero en últimas es un sustantivo o un adjetivo y entonces ya no es participio presente, o sea, ya no es verbo, sino que ya es sustantivo, es adjetivo y tiene otra función en la oración. Lo que no me acordaba es que se llamaban, yo enseñé eso mucho tiempo, se llama parts of speech, pero como a veces se le pone a uno la mente en blanco, no me acordaba cómo se llamaba, que son
sí.
parts of speech, es como aprender a identificar las funciones que adquieren las palabras en las oraciones y en los contextos. Y eso nos ayuda mucho como para eso que estabas preguntando, ¿no? Como para adquirir esa habilidad de cuándo usar uno u otro, ¿sí? Lo mismo con el ED. El ED es un participio pasado y como participio pasado es un verbo en pasado, ¿sí? Pero resulta que el participio pasado también es un adjetivo. Yo puedo decir, el vidrio está roto. Y ahí roto es un adjetivo. Estoy adjetivando el vidrio y roto es un participio pasado porque yo digo, eh, ¿cierto? El vidrio fue roto por este chico que tiró una piedra. Y ahí ya tiene la misma palabra, pero ahí ya es un verbo. Es un verbo principal conjugado en participio pasado, ¿cierto? Porque, y está pues en voz pasiva. Entonces, bueno, ese participio pasado es, yo no sé si en este curso lo vemos, no recuerdo, pero bueno, te recomendaría, María Alejandra, you, you that, you who is very interested in learning English and practicing and everything, you can look at that subject like the parts of speech and do some practice on that. And maybe you can, okay, you can also look for gerunds exercises here on the web, and you will find lots of information. Let's look at, for instance, my English pages, perfect English grammar, agenda web, English for you, English
The
online
teacher
for you.
is
And
important.
that's a way to start practicing. And you know, the objective is at the end to gain uh, that you feel that you're really improving, in to gain confidence, you know, like you can feel like, okay, I'm very confident on this. And it doesn't matter if you, because all the time, even Spanish, our own language, our native language, and we are always, you know, making
Yes.
mistakes. Estamos hablando y cierto, y la idea que estamos construyendo y se nos fue, y yo estaba hablando en plural y dije habían y era había, y pues todo el tiempo nos estamos como autocorrigiendo también, porque el pensamiento fluye, ¿no? Y el lenguaje fluye. Entonces, lo que pasa es que lo aprendemos así pero pues no. Los ejercicios, hacer ejercicios en cada uno de los temas que veamos, que tú sientas que, 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 que de pronto te generan problemas, como buscar ejercicios y practicarlo, y vas a ver que te vas a sentir como con mayor confianza al usarlo, independientemente de que te equivoques. O sea, nos podemos equivocar.
Y
Ah,
es
no, que
como
con
tener
Avoid
más,
había que usar gerundio, yo usé to. Ah, pues el americano me va a entender. Sí, o
sí,
sea, le entiendo yo cuando me habla en infinitivo todo el tiempo. Yo comer, yo querer, yo ir. Está hablando en pasado y yo ir a la escuela ayer. O sea, si, no, si lo entiendo yo, pues él me va a entender si yo pongo un to o pongo un ing. O sea, lo importante ahí es como eh, eh, o sea, sí, queremos perfeccionarlo, queremos ser los mejores, hablar como el gringo habla, con su acento, pero es entender que no, o sea, somos diferentes, que aprendemos y tenemos un acento que es chévere, es un acento latino hablando en inglés y, y sigue siendo inglés, o sea, no deja de ser inglés,
sí,
¿sí?
sí. Sí, no,
Escucha la
realmente,
BBC, por ejemplo, la BBC es muy chévere porque en la radio de la BBC hay muchos indios, hay muchos latinos, africanos, y es entender que la riqueza, que el lenguaje no se reduce pues como a una estructura gramatical, sino que el lenguaje es algo que evoluciona y que por todo el tiempo se está enriqueciendo, ¿no? Y que nosotros podemos embellecer en la forma, con la forma en la que lo expresamos. Entonces, como que tranquilízate y disfruta el tener ya la habilidad de poderte expresar. Y como suelta el control y, ay, utilicé, por ejemplo, happy era art y lo viste ya, la próxima vez no lo vas a usar, sino que lo vas a decir mejor. ¿Sí me entendés?
sí, sí, total. Gracias, muchas gracias.
I got your point. I hope you got my point.
Yes, I
Ok,
understand.
María
You.
Alejandra, muchas gracias por esta conversación fluida.
Thank you, teacher.
See you, see you next class. I don't
See you next
remember.
class.
Okay,
Take care.
thank you for being here.
Have a
Happy
good day.
lunch. Happy
Bye.
and healthy lunch. I'm hungry too.
Yes.
Okay, good
Bye. Thank you. See
afternoon
you.
and thank you. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. See you next time.